Linking external sources into your design is extremely useful when you're collaborating with other designers. And in my example, I will show you two separate situations. At first, I will show you a situation when I'm collaborating with a co-designer who is an architect and who is developing on the same project, who is developing this other part of this land, this location, which is quite empty at my drawing now. And all I'm interested in design is to develop this part of the project, but I would like to also see what he created and its full 3D glory with all the levels and everything else. So I would like to insert it into my project, and I would like to be able to track the changes that he makes on his design. So I will be able to make adjustments on my project as well if I realize something has changed. So to be able to do that, I need to use the file, and there's this command called link, and as you can see, you have an option to either use CAD files, IFC files, and Revit files. Now, for a fact, I know that what I have is an IFC file, so I just click on this one, and I will open up the IFC file that he has created for me. But before I do that, let me just show you the content of that. I actually have BIM viewer, an IFC file viewer, which I will open up. So you can see that this is actually the content of that IFC file. It's pretty simple yet. It's just in a conceptual phase, but I will be also already able to link it into the project, and once this file is changed, I will be able to track those changes. So let me just minimize that and open it up. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm just opening this file up, and then now I have two options. If this thing is some sort of an object, or I'm not interested in the levels of it, on the floors of the floor structure of this IFC file, I'm going to go with the first option. But now I would like to open the IFC file, importing all the floors and everything else, and then now I can see that I have the floors on the left hand side. This is the floor system of my project, and because we synchronized that together, he is also working on the same thing, and he actually saved his project with the same IFC floor structures with all the same naming and all the same height. So this is what I can see. If I would like to, with this up and down button, I'm able to make a match between what is the first floor of my design and what is the first floor of his design, but I actually don't want to do that, so I'm just going to make sure that what is the ground floor in my project is the ground floor in his project. So this is what I'm going to do, and now I'm clicking OK and see what happens. Now in the next step, the software reads the content of his project, his IFC file, and then it is reading the content, and it shows me the option to place this project into the proper position. Now if we would not synchronize the origin to the same location in the world, I would use manual placement, but because we did that, we are working in the same location, I will just use the automatic positioning and see if that works out well. And now I can see the content on the 2D, and if I jump from one floor to the other, up and down, I can see it's neatly organized, the proper floors with all the content. And I can also see the whole model in the 3D. I actually do not have the option to change any of those items because that belongs to another file, and I do not have the rights to modify it. Those are just read as supporting actors of this design. But whenever there is a change in this design, let me just kind of look around and see how it looks like now. So now I have a nice overview of this land. And as a fact, I know that he will further develop this conceptual model, adding up a little bit more of the details, and also extend it with a few more building parts. So this is what actually I have in another screen, so I can show you that this is how it will look like. This is how the project has changed by the time. And now I would like to synchronize those changes into my project, and this is actually what linking is good for. Now I'm able to update this content. So for being able to do that, all I need to do is to go to the file and link, and there's this manage links option, so I'm clicking on this one. And then I can see that there is this one specific single reference of this building, which I have quite a few options to work with. But now what I'm interested in is that I need to reload it. So whatever has changed, I would like to reread it into the project, and I will be able to see the changes. So I'm clicking on reload. It tells me that the status is now reload. So once I hit OK, it will reload the content again. And I have the option to change whatever I have chosen before. I'm not going to do that, so I'm keeping this option. And I also keep the same floor structure, so the two floors are matching, so I'm not changing anything with that. And I'm just hitting OK and see what the result will be. After a short while, I can see that this reference has changed, updated with the latest changes. And then I can reflect those changes if I need to in my design, or I can just make something that connects the two buildings or something like that. So really this is very useful when we are working together. Perhaps someone else is developing the park here in a separate file and so on. So we can link our drawings into each other's projects using several different formats and update that content. In this example, I would like to focus on the collaboration between two different professions. As an architect, I'm designing this level, but I'm working together with an MEP designer, and he's actually created quite a few of the HVAC system in this building based on my design. And now I would like to import that and link it into the project. So as he develops this further, as he adds more details and he further creates additional parts of the system, I will be able to visualize that and reflect those changes perhaps in the architectural system. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to open up the IFC file that I've got from the MEP designer. I'm just going to the link IFC, and then I'm going to open up the IFC file that I've gotten from the designer, and this is called the MEP00 IFC. So I'm opening it up, and again, I'm interested in the details, but I could choose going with the by placing it as an object. I'm just going to go with the keeping the floor structure, and then again, we are actually working on a synchronized project. So we discussed where the different levels should be and how they are aligned. So this makes it sure that what he created will fall into the proper place in 3D in my design. So I'm just keeping those synchronized. I mean, this floor should match the other floor in the IFC file. I'm just going to go with OK, and then I'm reading the file and placing the content here. I have again two options. I can either manually place it here, or I can just go with the automatic positioning. I'm choosing the first one now, and then the MEP system, the HVAC system, appears here with all the details, with the piping and so on. So as I develop this design further, we discuss quite a few with the other professions, and they also make changes, adjustments in their design. So if they give me the latest version, or they upload it someplace and I can download this IFC file with the latest changes, I can read it into this project. So let me show you what was changed after the first steps. Now actually this design was a little bit further detailed, with a little bit more details. As you can see, there are a little bit more of these items, a little bit longer piping, a little bit more of the details for the air suction and air cleaning system and so on. So this is how it changed. It was extended, enriched a little bit, and this is also what I would like to read here. So being able to do that, I'm going to use the file link and manage links again to open up the link list. And here we go. We can see that there is this link of the MEP design here. This is represented as one row here with the path of the original file. So if I've overwritten the original file with the new one that has changed, that I just received from the designer, then I can just simply click on reload and then hit OK to see the changes. Now again, I have an option to change whatever I have chosen originally, but I'm still going to go with the second option, and then I'm going to keep the same floor alignment. And then now we can easily tell that there is a change in the system. So now if my architectural structure should respond to those changes, I perhaps need to move a few of those partition walls, I need to add or change the window sizes and so on. Then now I'm being able to do that, and seeing those changes will help me a lot to be able to reflect to those changes.